This video is an entry to the Call for Teachers videos by the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, or the SEAMEO, entitled Leading Transformational Teaching in the New Normal. Hello everyone, welcome. This is Mr. Rayven from the University of the Philippines Rural High School, the Laboratory High School of the University of the Philippines, Los Baños, in Laguna, Philippines. In this video, you will learn how to give announcements using Facebook groups. And the second one, you will also learn how you can check using your Google Classroom and your Google Docs the attendance of your students, both in synchronous sessions and asynchronous learning. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and of course, do not forget to share this to anyone. Alright, for giving announcements using Facebook group, you could click the Facebook group of your class and go to discussion, click what's on your mind, and then paste your announcement. Good day, class. You can now check on our Google Classroom stream for the new announcement. Thank you. What's the good thing about here is you could always click this one and then click pin on top to make sure that this announcement is the top post in that Facebook group. Another thing that I want to share to you is the checking of attendance. So you go to your Google Classroom stream, which we are using in our school, and then I just make a post about the Google Doc link of the attendance sheet. Now, how will the students edit this? To check, you go to your Google Drive and then go to that class attendance and then get link and then look for this options, anyone with link, and then click editor so that your students will be able to use the link to edit. Paste it here. Now you could check on them. For example, you click that and click open with Google Docs. You will be redirected to that file. And then you will see that your student could log in, edit, and then input their attendance record. Like in my case, in my classes, I use smiley. So I ask my students to put a smiley on the cell opposite their name under the date for the day. Okay? And then you close that to make sure it's saved. And then go back to your Google Docs and then go to your Google Classroom. Now, you could also check another thing for attendance is the comment section. For example, in your classes, you could instruct your students to comment read and understood for you to know if they viewed the instructions and understood the instructions. You could also instruct them to ask questions on the comment section of your Google Classroom stream for you to know if there are problems that arise in the class time. That's how you could use Facebook group for your announcements and Google Classroom stream and Google Docs for attendance. All right. So what are the importance of the two things that I shared to you today? The first one, announcements, is to give the students a clear overview on what to do in the class. Even if you cannot see them, they will be guided on what are the things they need to do, they need to accomplish in your class. Now, the bad thing about Facebook Messenger when you give them announcement is that some things or some conversations actually overlap the other announcements. However, in Facebook groups, the good thing is you are able to pin post your announcement and they can just go back to that group to see again that announcement and be clarified in terms of the things that they need to know. Another thing is the attendance. Why do we have to check the attendance? Checking attendance is very important because attendance will tell you whether the students are able to access the materials or even the instructions that you give, especially when you are using Google Classroom in our case. Now, I hope that you learned something from this video, and I hope that all teachers out there will still fight amidst all the struggles that we are facing in this pandemic. Thank you everyone. This is Teacher Rayven.